Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. This is going to be the second video of the day because you guys know what we're doing every single day, double uploads. If you guys didn't see the video earlier today, it was, is Mangachu good enough for the Overwatch League? And honestly, I don't think it got sent out to all my subscribers. A lot of people have been telling me they didn't see it on their notifications. So if you didn't see that video yet, be sure to go check it out. It was a really good one. We're bringing back, is X player good enough for the Overwatch League? You guys can vote down below in those comments for who you want to see next. As well as that, I'm thinking about starting a new series, which someone did recommend in the comments of that video, which is, does X player deserve to be in the Overwatch League? For example, the guy suggested Jake, so I would do a video talking about whether or not I think Jake deserves to be in the Overwatch League, or if somebody else would be better in his position. So let me know what you guys think about that, and please do subscribe to my channel if you want to stay updated on anything Overwatch League related, so you can get those notifications and never miss out on a video. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. We're going to be starting off with Surefour. Of course, you guys read the title, and yes, I do think that Surefour does not have quite the right mindset when it comes to this discussion. About Seagals' video that he made on the state of Overwatch, Surefour had a response. He hopped on stream, talked to Jane, XQC, and Seagal. The more I've been thinking about it, it becomes even more clear that Surefour isn't really looking at this from anybody else's perspective other than his or another pro in the Overwatch League, which is extremely biased, especially coming from his position. He has so much power and influence over the community, and he is completely disregarding all of that and being super selfish, just talking about his personal experiences and what he thinks and what he knows, and him, this, that, Surefour. After the podcast that happened yesterday on Jane's stream with Seagal and Surefour definitely left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and I didn't really see it too much, but definitely after his post today on Twitter, I really see how he's being selfish and really only cares talking about what happened with him, what he thinks, and not what the overall community feels or thinks, which is exactly what Seagal focused on in his video. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this Twitter post coming out from Surefour. He titled it, Carrying an Overwatch. By the way, boys, drop a like for no long drawn out intro talking about what the video is going to be. Drop a subscription for that. I want to see 3,000 likes on this video. If we hit that, I will drop the long drawn out intros as much as I can. Anyways, let's hop into the Twitter post. This is what he said inside the post. A year ago, I had the same sentimentals about solo queue and Overwatch, but once you think about how literally everything affects everything in Overwatch, it's very hard to actually come to a conclusion that lets me carry more. Everyone gets frustrated with solo queue. Everyone. No matter what rank you are, or how good you are, or how you were feeling at the time, sometimes a win that feels like it is in your hands gets taken away and you get extremely frustrated because of it. So why do people get frustrated? Because they're feeling like they're doing everything they can do to win, but their teammates aren't pulling their own weight. This leads to some people hating how team-oriented the game is, or wanting to be able to feel like they can carry more. But how do we even change that? How do we give people that power? We could buff DPS, sure. Make it so highly mechanical players have more power and the ability to take matters into their own hands. But if we do that, then what happens to the tanks and support players then? What if the DPS is so powerful that tank players just get run over from damage and have no way of actually stopping them? What if DPS can just do whatever they want to the backline? For example, Tracer solo killing support backlines and support players complaining about that for the longest time. Then in this situation, the DPS will have more power, but the tanks and supports will be powerless. So you're still going to get that helplessness, is what he's saying. Moving on, tank players also want to feel like more power is in their hands, because sometimes they feel like they're just getting used and abused. But if you buff tanks and make it so they can do more damage or even pressure even harder, then all of a sudden the tanks feel more powerful, but now the DPS feel powerless because they can't do anything to take matters into their own hands. What if supports were able to self-sustain and self-pill themselves way more? Because a lot of support players hate when they get no pill and or help from their teammates. Well, then it's hard for any tank or DPS player to even deal with you by themselves anymore. This is why Overwatch is a teamwork-based game that a lot of people always gleam over and hate thinking about. That is why one player who is a weak link on your team can affect everything. This is why it is very important to realize what your role on the team is and what you need to be doing to help the team win. Solo carrying in Overwatch is a very hard thing to actually make a reality because everyone plays off of each other in the 6v6 role-based game. The only approach that would make it even possible is if you make every hero ridiculously overpowered, because when everything is OP, nothing is OP. Okay, now let me first start out and say yes, you know, there is some clickbait in this video. Surefour is not completely selfish, he's not completely delusional, he doesn't hate everybody. But that doesn't change the fact that he is pretty biased in here. But that also doesn't mean that he is wrong. He is actually right about everything he is saying that has to do with his perspective of being a professional Overwatch League player. But that is exactly why I'm saying Surefour is being selfish in this situation, because this discussion isn't just about Overwatch League players and his situation. Seagal brought this up and made a video about the general public, pretty much everybody who plays the game for fun, for casual. Sure, you can play competitive, but you're not all playing to be pros. 80% of the people who play Overwatch daily, sure, they play competitive, but they're not doing it so they can make the Overwatch League. Maybe that's some wild dream for some of them, but overall, we're just playing for fun. And the fact of, and what Seagal is stating in his video is the issues that those players are facing, which is making the game unfun about 60% of the time. And I challenge Surefour, as he said in his own post here, a year ago he was just like us, complaining about the game, thinking he couldn't carry hard enough, hating his teammates, just being upset all the time. I challenge Surefour to think about how he once was as a player and look at the normal public. He seriously needs to realize that not everybody is on an Overwatch League team with a full-blown coaching and management staff where you can go talk to a sports psychologist, talk out all your problems, get rid of all your frustration, and learn how to control it over time. That's just something that almost everybody who plays this game for fun does not have access to, and that is just a huge bonus that he has and has helped him over the past year control his emotions and teach him that ranked really doesn't matter, because in his shoes, rank doesn't matter, but to all of us, rank does matter, because that's what we play. We're playing it for fun and we want to win. We want to have a good rank. His final goal is to hoist that Overwatch League trophy, and his Overwatch rank has absolutely nothing to do with that. For us, our goal is to get a super high rank, get top 500, get ranked top 100, get GM, get whatever you want to get. That's your goal, and these people throwing in your games is going to frustrate you. People throwing in his games won't frustrate him because it doesn't change the fact that he can still win that trophy, no matter what, if he even loses 10 ranked games a day every single day. So he's learned to control that, and he needs to understand he's in a different situation. Like, straight up, almost everything Surefour has said about this topic seems like he's coming at it from a perspective of, oh, I'm playing with my teammates in the Overwatch League. I'm 6 stacking and ranked with Bishu, Roar, Decay, Hydration, Shaz, Big Goose. All my teammates, I'm 6 stacking with them, and you just need to use teamwork, guys, just like I do. And it's like, no, no, ranked isn't like that. You get people who don't listen to you almost every other game. So that's kind of where I'm at with Surefour. I think he needs to look at everybody else's situation and not just his. I think Seagal is absolutely spot on here. XQC backed him up yesterday, and that's kind of where I'm going to leave this topic at, besides playing this one clip showing everybody's frustration about the meta. It's Fozix, who is going to be on the Washington, D.C. Overwatch League team. It's just a brutally honest clip. Let's roll it.
I can't just pick like a hero and then explain like what's good against what comp they're playing, because only one comp is good. Like, I don't know. It's kind of disgusting, but whatever. Like, that's kind of why I'm in a bad mood when I stream now. It's like I can't just like commentate to you guys because it's just the same shit every single game. And if we play something else, we're throwing. And there's no way to play differently to counter. If you play like the quote unquote counter comp to our comp, there's no way I can commentate to explain how to counter it, because there isn't. There's no way. There's no possible way to play. There's nothing you can do to counter it. So it's just like the purpose of my stream just like is non-existent anymore, at least for now, until it's fixed. So it kind of makes me upset when I stream.
She sounds weird in that voice line. May, I don't like.
Alright, boys, and that's it. Let's go ahead and leave this topic and move on now, because we're talking about San Francisco Shock versus LA Valiant, the California Cup that I think was rigged, because clearly the LA Valiant was having major issues. If you guys remember, I made a video about this last week. LA Valiant, they got crushed 0-3 after dominating the San Francisco Shock in the first match. Well, during this match, LA Valiant ran into so many issues with their computers. They were DCing every single map, losing players, and they pretty much lost because of it. And today on stream, it was confirmed basically by one of the players at LA Valiant, Custa, saying that Bunny's computer was absolutely trash, unplayable on. So it's confirmed, guys. They were fed terrible computers. Roll the clip.
What happened to Bunny's computer at Cali Cup? He was having issues where, firstly, his headset was garbage that we had plugged into it because it didn't work in the PC. It was just like had like a lot of problems. And on top of that, he had his computer was rendering weirdly. Maybe the game sounds off to that. It's his game sounded like it was like so he had like whatever it was causing massive input lag. So it was causing issues.
So there it is, boys. Custa straight up saying that Bunny had a trash computer, and he didn't even talk about the DCs that Fate had or that Space had. They both DC'd multiple times. One time, Fate literally was just walking into the wall AFK for 30 seconds, and the game continued to play. Clearly, this game was not right. I feel like people were in on it. Maybe Blizzard. I don't know about San Francisco, but I think they wanted it to be a tie 1-1. Anyways, that's going to be it for Custa and the California Cup being rigged. Let me know down below if you guys agree with me or disagree. If you did see the match, you have to agree. If you didn't see the match, go check it out. It was a mess. Now moving on to the very last topic of the video, guys. We are talking about Zoe, who works with the Overwatch League. She's one of the hosts. Come on, everybody knows Zoe. She's IRL Tracer. Anyways, she leaked the jerseys of the Hangzhou Overwatch League team, guys. That's right. The pink Overwatch League jerseys are here, and they look so cool from the back, guys. Let's take a look at the image right here. Now, that looks hella good. All the pink and then that white stripe with the little blue on the shoulder. I love it. Great picture. I wish it was a leak of a player as well. Unfortunately, they didn't want to do that. Well, I already leaked who all the Hangzhou roster is. It's going to be half of X6 Gaming, half of 7, and I also believe Gushu's on there, or Goshui. Sorry, guys, my pronunciation sucks. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's the roster that I leaked. I can't remember. I leaked everything, boys. Maybe I should make a video talking about all the rosters I've leaked so far so everybody can know who's on what team, just to get it all in one video. I know some people have asked about that, and a lot of people have been just suggesting a lot of different things here and there in the comments lately. I want you guys to do this since I am double uploading now, and I do have a lot of time to make videos, or, you know, I have a lot of time to talk to get them to 10 minutes. You know how I do over here. But anyways, I want you guys to suggest as many video ideas as you can in the comments in this video, and be sure to upvote your favorite ideas so I know which ones you guys really want to see. Try not to do any trolly ones like top 10 haircuts, because I'm probably not going to do that, guys. So be serious, suggest some really good topics, and I'll probably do the really high upvoted ones. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Be sure to go down to my pinned comment, check out the video I made about Mangachu earlier. Very solid video, structured very well, no rambling, none of that. So check it out. Link is down below. Also, subscribe if you want to stay updated with all Overwatch League content. I upload multiple videos every day covering all the news, all the drama, everything you need to know. That's going to be it for me, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.